What's up, guys? Back with another video. This is Yappy, not Yappy, just to make sure. And we are going to actually be productive and build stuff. Actually, technically, I was already building prior to this recording for the past 2 days. But, oh, jeez. But first, let's give some context. So, we got some hints that the owner is going to be uploading today. So, what more could we do than to ignore that, than to decorate spawn? And first thing is I had to change these paths because before it was just mud brick and the packed mud. So I thought to add some variation, so I used brown mushrooms. But when I started it off, it was it didn't really turn out that well. Since I'll have to redo this part since it just looks sloppy, like just break a few blocks, place whatever, and then pray it works. No, 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 no. You see, we're pros at this. So what I was doing was I then had to change it to changing these mud bricks for the mushroom, and then for when it goes closer to the grass blocks, I would use coarse dirt and the packed mud. And I think it turned out pretty well. Uh, yeah, I think most of it has transitioned to the upgraded path, but there's obviously things that have to be other things that need to be improved. One thing was I added these thingy-bobs, whatever you call it. Lamps, yes. But the only problem is it looks, I don't know, it lacks depth. It just looks flat, just these types of stone blocks, and then it just transitions to like mud E slash jungle. And I might, but this is the main design. I was already playing around with some designs in my creative world, but I'm not that good of a designer, so yeah, we'll see later on if I'm able to make it work. Design that I'm happy with. They can probably call. So yeah. Also, luckily, we my rival agreed to a truce so that we could actually be good members of this SMP. Since I don't know, I might do an individual video on that. Maybe. I don't remember. Okay, now I gotta try. Imagine we do all of this just for no video to be uploaded. But even if it was a lie, at least I'm being somewhat creative. Oh, why am I trying to put a slab as my, just forget it. You didn't see anything. Wait, did I do that already? Yeah. Boom. Bop. Bruh, I don't get paid. All right. And bada boom. There. There is something that I'm going to add there, but I'll rather add at the end since it's kind of annoying just keep on switching blocks all the time. So, but we'll see if it works or not. Hmm. And here should work. Is it? Yeah, it should work. You can never place too little lamps since we gotta make the spawn look good. And so we aren't disappointments. Yes. Also, when recording this, the tracks wasn't working. It's like recording different audio tracks, so I'm just using desktop audio. I don't know why sometimes it decides to work and sometimes it doesn't, but it's really testing my patience. So hopefully, when it matters, it will work. Okay. While we build, let's let's freak out RBG, one of the other very skilled player. Uh-huh. Okay. What are we thinking? Hmm. RBG. See you building the bridge. Look at the top there. We're making them paranoid. Okay. I don't think this is too bad, but I'll need to make some tweaks. Oh yeah, I should probably explain the reason why I'm doing this. It's because it reminds me of that one thing of where it, let's ignore that, of where it has two objects that are like one's floating-ish and they're being held by like chains. I don't know, maybe if I'm not lazy, I'll put a picture, but if not, just imagine that on your head, in your head, yeah. What the? Wait, you know what? This design could actually work. You know what? Nah. Mm, could this work? Actually, let's try. Let's see. Boom, boom, bada boom, up, boom. Uh, I don't know, man. I kind of like the squiggly thingy, but it does add somewhat kind of depth to it. The building is not my strong suit, nor is PvP, so I'm just a useless Minecraft player. But we'll ignore that. Oh, We will say that as okay. Here is the update. I think I did some decent progress. I'd say about 50% of the lamps are done, and it's not looking too bad, if I say so myself. And however, oh yeah, also I remember did a Bastion themed Elytra launcher, which is pretty cool. Since in my other design it was very simple, so I had to upgrade this one, and so that saves time for designing. So that's cool. Anyways, while I was working on it, I was listening to the most masculine music ever. Trust me. Okay, here's the part. I can't play too much inside. I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought, so I may have to make a part two or just do it off camera. Actually, I already did most of this off camera, but you get the idea. Anyways, if you enjoyed, like the video and have a good one. Toodles.